Hello, today making my 2012-2013 NFL season award predictions. That is February 2nd at 9 p.m., which is tomorrow. I'll definitely be watching that. There should be a lot of very intriguing things of who wins. We'll start out with the NFL Executive of the Year. I There's a lot of great guys you can give here. I'd say you go between John Snyder, John Elway, Ryan Grigson. I'd go between those three guys. That's the Indianapolis Colts, Seattle Seahawks, and the Denver Broncos. What the Seattle John Snyder did is he had drafted Russell Wilson, and you saw what that did. And he's got a bunch of very good young players over there with some very young talent that are just absolutely doing great. So that's a case for him. Next one is John Elway, the Denver Broncos. Of course, you know what he did. He got Peyton Manning. He recruited him, and Peyton, what he did in 13-3 team. Obviously, could not win them a playoff game, but they will next year, believe me. So great job with him. The guy I think they should win it is the Colts, Ryan Grigson. It's not just because I'm a Colts fan. It's what he done is amazing. He took away just enough veterans to be great. He took away so many guys: Dallas Clark, Jeff Saturday, Pierre Garcon, Gary Brackett. You can go on and on with guys here. But he kept guys. He kept some key guys like Dwight Freeney, who could be on his way out at the end of the season. We don't know. He kept Robert Mathis, who made the Pro Bowl, and of course he kept Reggie Wayne, who nobody thought would leave, and he's my favorite receiver. Reggie Wayne is my favorite receiver in the NFL. He stayed with the Colts, and look what he did. He had maybe his best year, and it wasn't with Peyton Manning. Can you imagine that? And he drafted guys like Kobe Fleener, Dwayne Allen, two great tight ends. Look at somebody else like T.Y. Hilton. Look what he did for the Colts. Big, deep threat. He had some drops, but he's a rookie. He had a deep threat, a lot of big plays. And, of course, got Andrew Luck. So he was absolutely tremendous what he did, and that's why I think he is the NFL executive of the year. I'm not good at saying that. I'm sorry. Next one is the NFL Comeback Player of the Year. Of course, this is pretty much going to be owned by either Peyton Manning or Adrian Peterson. And for me, I'm giving this to the guy that doesn't win the MVP or the Offensive Player of the Year. That's my giveaway that. So here, I'm going to give this to Adrian Peterson. In my opinion, Peyton's was more of a comeback. He come back after 4 neck surgeries and missed a whole year. Adrian Peterson missed one regular season game. And people doubted that Peyton would ever play again, and he played. Everybody knew that Adrian Peterson was a comeback. They didn't know how good he was going to be, but everybody knew he was coming back. Nobody knew if Peyton was even going to play again. So I really think Peyton deserved it, but I think they'll give it to Adrian just because I think that Peyton won the MVP and the Offensive Player of the Year. Next one you have is the NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year. There's a lot of good guys here. And guys like Janoris Jenkins, Levante David. But the guy that I think should win it is the Carolina Panthers' Luke Kuechly. He led the team in tackles, was absolutely tremendous. He was great for them. And when I watched a couple games, Carolina and the Giants on Thursday night, and Carolina and Philadelphia on Monday night, just this guy making some great tackles, laying on the ground, coming out and getting guys. So I really like the way he played, and I think he deserves the NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year. And next, another Colt. You're going to go with the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. For me, I don't understand how people could give it to Robert Griffin III. I know he's good, but he was never that amazing. He didn't throw the ball that much. He didn't throw the ball half as much as Andrew Luck did. I know he didn't have that many interceptions, but he has a lot more talent. He had a great running back, he had some good receivers in Santana Moss, Pierre Garcon, and some other good tight ends and receivers. So I kind of expected, the 9-7, 10-6 season, as he did. They had 6 wins last year, I believe, maybe 5. Andrew Luck, he took a team from 2-14 to 11-5. That's a 9 plus 9. I mean, that's absolutely tremendous. 11-5 they went. He made guys look great. I mean, look at Kobe Fleener, Dwayne Allen, Donnie Avery, T.Y. Hilton. All these guys at the very top because of Andrew Luck. He's just like a new Peyton. He's making everybody around him better. I think they got like a Reggie Wayne. Reggie Wayne, I mean, he kind of dropped off the face of the earth. He had about 60 catches last year, and nobody thought he was coming back to Indy, but he did, which I was very happy about. And he made Reggie Wayne look like the regular Reggie Wayne of old. Made him look like he was playing with Peyton, or even better. So you got to give it to Andrew Luck here. The second guy I would give it to is Russell Wilson. He's absolutely tremendous. Runs around, breaks tackles. This guy is great. He's small, but he's so great. I mean, Russell Wilson is one of my favorite players in the NFL. So I'd go 1 Andrew Luck, 2 Russell Wilson, 3 Robert Griffin III, 4 I give it to Alfred Morris, 5 I'd say maybe. 5 you can give it a lot of different guys. Maybe you got like Ryan Tannehill or the muscle hamster over there, Doug Martin. And then here you have the defensive player of the year. This is probably going on between 3 guys. J.J. Watt, Geno Atkins of the Cincinnati Bengals, and Von Miller of the Denver Broncos. All these guys are deserving. They all played great. But I think you got to give it to J.J. Watt. He was absolutely remarkable. I guess, at the end he had 0 sacks in the last 2 games, but he was still great. Even played good in the playoff game and then went over Cincinnati. So I think you got to give it to J.J. Watt. Geno Atkins led the team, but I mean, what J.J. Watt did is unbelievable, and he's great off and on the field. That's why I like a guy like J.J. Watt. You have now here the coach of the year. There's a lot of good guys you can give it to, but the guy I want to give it to is the new coach for the Arizona Cardinals. I know I'm going with a lot of Colts, but I think a lot of people are going with a lot of the Colts guys, even though they're my team. You just look at all these guys; they're all deserving of it. I'm gonna give it to Bruce Arians. He came off, virtue of the Colts for the worst team worst team in the league in 2011. But then you go into the league with a really new young team, a new quarterback, and your new coach, Chuck Pagano, gets diagnosed with leukemia, and he's out for pretty much the whole season. What Bruce Arians does is he steps in, it's like an interim head coach, and he leads the team to a 9-5 record into the playoffs. What this guy did was absolutely amazing. He had a great mindset. The Colts were never out of it. Look at some games like the Packers or the Colts in Week 5 coming back from 21-3 at half. You look at Colts at the Lions, made an absolutely outstanding comeback, down 12 with about 3 minutes. Everybody thought the game was over. Come back and win the game on the last play of the game. A little short pass to Donnie Avery. Absolutely stunned the Lions and stunned Jim Schwartz and the rest of that coaching staff over there in Detroit. What Bruce Arians did was absolutely amazing. That guy is great, and even though I wish he would stay around at Indy, he deserved a head coaching job, and I wish him luck over there in Arizona. Good luck, Bruce. Good luck. And here you have the MVP. The last but not least, the MVP. Of course, I told you, I think it should be Peyton. You could give it to Adrian too, but it seems to always be a quarterback. And I know that, if Adrian Peterson doesn't make the bus, they're probably about 3-13, 2-14. But the Broncos' backup quarterback is Brock Osweiler. He's a rookie. If you kept Tebow around, I see them winning about 7 or 8 games. I know they didn't want a playoff game with him, but he got them to 13-3 and the best, the best record in the league. Tied for the best record. And Peyton made so many guys better. Look at Eric Decker. He was an elite receiver. He could have made the Pro Bowl. Demaryius Thomas made the Pro Bowl. Brandon Stokely looked like he was 32 out there, and he's 38, 39. I mean, Jacob Tamme, Joel Dreesen. These guys are leading the league in catches for tight ends, and last year they were at the very bottom because Peyton, he makes everybody around him. He came up 4 neck surgeries. He goes into a new team, a totally different city, and he still excels with a whole different coaching staff, all new teammates. What Peyton did is absolutely amazing. And you go to 13-3. I mean, he was questioned if he's going to play, and he comes back and does that. How can you not give it to Peyton? Peyton deserves the MVP. You could give it to Adrian, but there's not enough arguments for Adrian. He came off a torn ACL, which was actually very impressive. It's so hard to come off of, and it's great. But he came off of week 16. He didn't have that much time to prepare, but I think if you get rid of him, you still got Christian Ponder. You got some talent over there. Adrian is a great running back. But you got to give it to Peyton. Like, you can't say enough about Peyton, what he did. So the MVP of the NFL is Peyton Manning, and he already leads in the history of 4 MVPs. I think he adds to it, gets his 5th MVP in his career. I'm calling it. I'm calling it here. Going with Peyton. Thank you for watching the video. As I said in my last video, I'll be making lots of new videos coming here. I'm making, starting February 4th, 32 videos in 32 days, ranking the NFL team seasons, grading them, what they can improve in 2013, and also stay tuned if you like these videos and you like Major League Baseball. I'm making lots of MLB videos, my predictions for the 2013 season, and who wins every division and whatnot. So thank you for watching, and have a splendid day.